looking to express yourself, work through a problem, make a major life change, write about it. Journaling is a great pastime, and a Canadian woman has made it her passion as well. Leona Daniels joins us. Thank you for coming in today.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Now, how did keeping a journal prompt or become the result of a major life change for you?
I guess for me, it's my own journey has been filled with a lot of grief and loss. I've gone through adoption, I've gone through addictions. I wasn't the primary caregiver of my children. They lived with their dad full time. I had them in the summers. So I had a lot of stuff that I had to work through, and I worked through them all. And then one day I realized, well, I've been given this journey, and there are specific questions I had to answer, and I'm thinking I can help other people on their journey to answer the same questions and help them grow themselves.
And since then, you've gone through so many changes yourself. You've reconnected with your family, with your kids, for example.
Yeah, I've reconnected with my kids. The one thing I always tell my children is the mom they want to know now is the mom who I am, and I credit journaling to that.
It was absolutely essential in making this transition in your life.
It was. I had a whole bunch of stuff in my head, a whole bunch of hurt in my heart, and I had to get it out on paper. You know, the children didn't need to hear my anger. The children only needed to hear my love. And so I wrote my anger out on the paper, and then I was able to love them in a better way.
And you've designed these journals ever since, and they're very customized. They're very specific. We've got one over here, journaling back to your original purpose, for example. Who would need that?
I think we all need it. We all need it. We were all born with an original purpose.
Yeah.
And we were doing our original purpose when we were about 4, 5, 6 years old. It came through the games that we played. Like, for example, I used to play teacher. I had my chalkboard. I would write on the board. I would teach my teddy bears. My mom didn't say, Leona, go play teacher. She said, Leona, go play. And that's what I played. Yeah, that was my original purpose.
And it took you a long time to come back to that. You've since become a social worker, right?
Yeah, I've been a social worker. I've been a government policy analyst. I've been a corrections officer. But my passion is teaching. And that's what I'm doing now is I'm teaching people about journaling.
Some of them are very, very heavy as well. We might as well explore that part of it too. Journaling through the experience of knowing you were conceived by rape. Wow.
Yes.
How many people have to use a journal like that, I wonder?
Surprisingly, many. In my own life journey, I've met about 5 other people who that's their life story. They've come to know in their life that, this is how I came to be in the world. And when I found out, it was so shocking. It was like a grenade was thrown into my world. Everything that I had believed to be true, I had to recreate.
What kind of feedback do you get from people who've gone through the journaling experience after going through something like that?
The most feedback that we get are people are excited about knowing what they think and how they feel is okay. And I think that's the one main thing is, some people will say, they'll share their journal writing with me. And the one important question is, am I normal? And it's like, yeah, we all have these feelings, we all have thoughts, we all have goals, we all have dreams. And sometimes it's just so safe to put it on paper. And then once you put it onto the paper, then you can start talking to somebody else about it.
All right. Sounds good. It's a very noble enterprise. Thanks for joining us today.
Okay. Thank you very much.
We should mention Leona's website is pen-2paper.com.